Okay students, good morning. This is the debt equity ratio what we are going to cover up for today's video. Now I guess we have already done with the concept of explaining debt equity ratio in previous video what I had sent you. Okay, so this is in a nutshell, okay, what we are going to cover up in this, and we'll cover up one problem as well. Okay, so external equities divided by internal equities shows the relationship with regards to debt equity ratio. Debt in the sense, what is the debt to my internal equities. Okay, that is the relationship. If long term liabilities, that is divided by shareholders fund. Now what are long term liabilities? Long term liabilities will be considered with respect to all the debts. Okay, long term liabilities, that is, let's say your long term liabilities will be considered for your short term liabilities also, like your creditors, they can be a long term liabilities as well. So external equities include all debts like creditors, bills payable, debentures, outstanding expenses, bank overdraft, etc. Internal equities includes what all things? That includes equity capital, that includes preference share capital, capital reserve fund, surplus, share premium, sinking fund, and standard debt equity ratio is 2:1. Now how to find out shareholders fund we have already seen in our previous video as well. That is what? Total assets minus total liabilities. Here comes your problem on debt equity ratio. So equity share capital, preference share capital, and reserve fund. So that is what they have given: creditors, bills payable, debentures, and outstanding expenses. That is what external equities. Creditors, that is from the above we have to choose which will come under external equities. Okay, so we can just check over here. Now external equities will be what? Okay, so equity share capital will come under shareholders fund, that is internal equities. Preference share capital will also come under shareholders fund. Reserve fund will also come under shareholders fund. I have given you a list. Okay, what will be included in shareholders fund? What are the equities with respect to shareholders? That will come under shareholders fund. Now over here we have to choose for which are external equities: creditors, bills payable, then comes debentures, outstanding expenses. From the above we have to categorize into external and we have to categorize into shareholders fund, and then go and solve by applying a formula. So external equities are 3,50,000 and shareholders fund is 2,90,000. I have done it accordingly, note and all those stuff. If there is a 2-mark question, you can directly solve it. Okay, that is, the answer is 1.21. So when we are converting it into proportion, that is ratio, that is what? 1.21:1. Okay, so that becomes your debt equity ratio. The next ratio is capital gearing ratio. So capital gearing ratio is what? It is a ratio computed by dividing the fixed interest bearing securities. Fixed interest bearing securities means what? Like shares, bonds. Okay, so those are called as securities, debentures, by equity capital. Okay, thus this ratio establishes the relationship between fixed interest bearing securities and equity of the firm. Okay, now what is the formula for this? Of course, it will be fixed interest bearing security having a relationship between what? Equity shareholders fund. So fixed interest bearing security carry with them fixed rate of dividend or interest. So which all includes in fixed interest bearing securities? It includes long term loan, it includes debentures, it includes long term fixed deposit, preference share capital. These all things will be included in fixed bearing securities. Then next comes equity shareholders fund. Include what all thing? That is same as shareholders fund what we have seen in a previous ratio. Okay, so now among this we have to choose which will be a fixed interest bearing security, like your 15% preference shares equity capital. They have told, okay, it is fixed interest bearing security or a dividend bearing security. This is called as interest, this is called as dividend. On preference capital, equity capital, we pay the dividend. Okay, now we have to consider with what? Fixed interest bearing security. There are 2 over here, and then the equity shareholders fund are 2. That is equity share capital with respect to reserves and surplus. So that will be what? fixed interest bearing securities divided by equity shareholders fund. That is what 5 times, in the sense what, okay, my fixed interest bearing securities are 5 times more than my shareholders fund. In the sense that will be a coming as what now, okay, a kind of, it will be interest we have to pay it, like for a debentures, and for preference shares again we have to pay back to what now, to a preference shareholders. So 5 times we have to pay back to them. Okay, so with respect to your equity shareholders fund, so capital gearing ratio I will make it as 5:1. So that is what another problem with respect to this. I will give it as an, okay, trial, okay, I mean to say a homework question. You can try it out, okay, with solution as well. Thank you.